Hey guys, welcome back to another video where I rant and talk about anime and stuff like that. Yeah. So today I'm gonna be talking about School Days, you know, the best anime ever, better than My Hero Academia. Oh snap, did he just say that? But yeah, at this point we've all seen School Days, right? Or at the very least heard of the shocking ending that became infamous way back around 2009-ish or earlier. So basically, to sum up the ending, this dude Makoto, probably like a little image right here, basically got stabbed to death by a girl named Sekai, again another picture up here of her, who was in love with him originally, but then things went to shit afterwards because reasons. I'm not gonna spoil too much because I think it's better if you just watch it for yourself. But here's why I think School Days isn't as bad as you guys make it out to be. So yeah, this is a thing. Yeah, some of you might be asking,
why in the world are you making a video about an old anime that's considered to be the worst anime ever?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, School Days is kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Yeah, I know. A lot of you are probably disappointed or gonna be like,
I hate this guy, I'm gonna unsub.
But yeah. So I'm gonna get a little bit off topic here for a bit. But I actually started a School Days fandom back in 2010-ish, around there, and I'm actually still working on it till this day, if anyone's gonna ask. Although I haven't finished the latest episode, which is episode 6, due to the voice acting issues and stuff that I'm having. But it's still a work in progress. If you want, you know, you can check out my fandoms on Vimeo, which I have a link in the description below. Just if you want to know. Anyways, because of this fandom, I actually grew to like School Days as a show and started to look at it in a different light than most people. I think the reason why so many people trash School Days is due to the fact that the main character, becomes like a pimp and all that stuff, and how he dies at the end, which completely threw everyone off guard. I mean, I don't blame anyone. At first, I also thought that Makoto was an a-hole for sleeping and cheating with so many girls throughout the show. But have you ever wondered why it became that way? When you first meet Makoto for the first time, he's actually a pretty normal high school dude with common love issues. Like wondering if this girl likes him, or if anyone is interested in him and stuff like that. But everything changed when this hoe, Sekai, entered the motherfucking picture. Like, this hoe was thirsty. So thirsty, in fact, that she had to take a quick taste of those Makoto's innocent lips and pretty much drowned him in the sea of lust. I don't blame Makoto for wanting to get with Sekai. I mean, if this hoe is willing to do whatever he wants and Katsura wasn't, it's easier just to go with Sekai. But the thing is, since he's never experienced love before, nor knows how relationship works, it was tougher for him to figure out what to do with his feelings. And people seem to miss the fact that he's an amateur when it comes to relationships and love, as seen in episode 3, where he actually reads a freaking love manual, for Christ's sake. Everyone needs to give this boy some slack. But the moment that Sekai gave him the okay with that, that kiss, she basically ruined his life. Or, yeah, ruined is basically a simplification of the situation. It's much worse than that. She pretty much tempted him to cheat on Katsura, all because she has a crush on him and couldn't say how she felt. Like, do you realize how much of the problems in the show could have been solved if this hoe Sekai just flat out confessed her feelings to Makoto before encouraging him to date Katsura? If anyone's to blame for this crappy situation, it's pretty much Sekai. Sekai gave Makoto these lessons to apparently help him understand how to get closer to Katsura, but in fact, it was her way to get closer to Makoto. Ooh, surprisingly, not really. She's pretty much really selfish. This thought basically manipulated Makoto's feelings and made him think twice about the relationship with Katsura. If Sekai hadn't interfered with their relationship after introducing them, they would have slowly learned how to get along and how to be happier. I mean, that's how getting into your relationship works. You have to experience the good and bad and embrace the other person's feelings regardless if you don't agree with it or not. But because Sekai butted in, she basically ruins Makoto's innocence with her thottery tactics, as I would call it. This boy really didn't do anything wrong if you think about it, but I mean, people will still hate on him because he still slept with other girls throughout the show. And by all means, I do not condone such actions. But if it wasn't for Sekai, I mean, yeah. Anyways, even though the whole show turned out this way, you gotta give the writers some props. Instead of having a boring, love comedy that people will probably forget within the next couple of years, they actually came up with a story that will stay engraved in the minds of all otaku around the world. Like they say, any publicity is good publicity, regardless of the fact that people think this show is trash. Personally, I think it's pretty genius because of how they manipulated the viewers' feelings throughout the show. But you know, that's just me. If you disagree with my argument and still think the show is trash, by all means, please leave a comment. Otherwise, tell me what you thought of the show. I always love hearing people's opinions, regardless if they're like crap opinions. I'm just kidding, no. Every opinion is good. Right? Right? Okay, cool. But yeah, I just want to say a big thanks to my Patreon for supporting me. Thanks, boy. $1 goes a long way. I really appreciate it. And if you want to become a Patreon, by all means, I have links in the description and you just follow those and it just takes you places, which is cool. Yeah, right? Cool. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next videos. And if you guys are wondering about my Where's the Hunter episode 3 or episode 11 part 3, yeah, that's okay, I'm having issues with voice acting stuff, okay? It's not my fault. I would have had it out earlier if I could. Okay, so give me some slack for crying out loud. So that should be out soon, hopefully, if I get stuff in, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, see you later.